Hello everyone, we have a very interesting thread on Spectrum, started by Beard Rub. The stars have been removed from Star Citizen. Can't really see the stars anymore in this space game. There also appears to have been a green fog filter applied to the entire game world, including interior of ships. I tried every angle to get that final shot that barely resembles the prior patch, but still has massively reduced star density. Can you all maybe undo this? The visual quality has absolutely tanked, as in it looks like we are inside of a dirty fish tank. And here are some pictures. Here we have a hammerhead. Yeah, even inside of ships have now a green filter in space. And this is now how space looks. You have this green space, you have those clouds, and it looks absolutely terrible. And we have a reply from Nico CIG. Hi everyone. I'm sharing some words from our environment team. We have changed the skybox to give a better read to ships in space. Because we had so much blackness in the skybox in many lighting conditions, ships would become almost invisible, which made making out structures and other ships very difficult. With a skybox containing more ambient color, ships will have much stronger silhouette against the backdrop of space. It was also to lend Stanton as a system a more unique identity, especially as we head towards 1.0 and more systems come online. This sounds totally strange to me. Yes, it can be hard to visually identify ships, but even on a planet in daylight it can be hard to see ships at a distance of 1000 meters. We have our radar for a reason. There is no need to give us a green universe. And this part sounds really bad, especially as we head towards 1.0 and more systems come online. Who do you think you are fooling? We are in year 12, we have one star system, we might get Pyro this year, but I wouldn't bet on it. And now you make it sound like, look, 1.0 is just around the corner and we are getting so many star systems that all will come online. I believe it when I see it in the game, but this is bad. As a reminder, this all is still work in progress, and this path was also about bringing all our methods of creating the system skyboxes in line with the latest workflows we have developed. It still remains to be tweaked further, so feedback is valuable. Yes, Yachi always says this. This is just a test, don't worry. We can take it back, but then they almost never do. And to tell us that feedback is valuable is really bad, because CIG is ignoring 99.99% of our feedback. At the end, CIG does what Chris wants. Now, some of you might say, just look at Hubble images, look at all those colors and all those clouds. Well, first of all, those are false color images. This does not look like this if you look with your naked eye. When we are looking out of our ships in space, we are using the good old Mark I eyeball. You would never see colors like this with your naked eye. You would never see clouds like this. This is a long exposure Hubble photo with false colors. How about some JWST images? James Webb Space Telescope. Look at those colors. It's so colorful. Again, those are false colors. JWST is working in infrared. You wouldn't see any colors at all. Why are scientists doing this? Why are they using false colors? Because it helps to interpret the images. It's a very useful tool, but you would never see it like this if you would look with your naked eye. No way. This is a long exposure image with false colors. We are in space, and yes, now space is green. What are you doing, CIG? Space is dark, space is black with some stars. Space is not green. We don't see fogs in space when we are using our good old Mark I eyeball. We would never see it like this if we just look out of a window. This is terrible. I get more and more the impression that Chris wants to destroy his game, wants to destroy his player base, because he knows he cannot even deliver 50% of the stretch goals in the next 5 years. So instead, Chris makes Star Citizen worse, people will leave, people will stop buying ships. Chris can say, we tried, but people lost interest, people stopped giving us money, so unfortunately Star Citizen failed. With the slow, arcadey, no fun master modes in 3.23, with terrible, very user-unfriendly Iron Man UI in 3.23, with item banks that are not any more realistic than local inventory, but make it much harder to use items, to equip items in 3.24. Having to load our ships at outpost ourselves using a magical handheld tractor beam in 3.24. And now we got green space in 3.24. I'm really out of words. If progress is slow but result is good, it's fine. If progress is slow but every first iteration is the lowest possible effort, it's not fine. If the game actually moves backwards, it feels terrible. This is exactly what happens in 3.23. Chris, if you want to destroy your game, you're doing a fantastic job, but please stop it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, good job. And you can see ships have no mass. Flicker, what have you done? Okay. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.